Okay. Let's see. Hopefully this one works better. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Hosby, I didn't get your guess. I got Aaron, and then Jeremiah messaged me. So give me your guesses for an auto. As soon as I see Hosby hop on, I'll let him know what teams he's got. I'll go through ownership, or not ownership, blasters. We got a 25 Prism, 25 Topps Chrome. So we're going to start with the Prism. Haven't opened one yet, so it should be fun. And then we got an All-Star game. I have not opened one of these yet. I have no idea what to expect. But obviously some huge opportunities. It might be low, but it could be cool. So, and then our Boys of Summer. 3 autos, 1 mem. Last year when we did this box, we pulled a Miz auto, which didn't seem to be that big of a deal. And then this year, obviously, he turned out to be such a good player. So Dale actually messaged me this year when he went to the All-Star game and, hey, do you remember pulling me this? I'm like, not a chance. So a lot of the times you pull rookies, like they're just not even close to stars yet. So you just have no clue. I was at a card show yesterday, and we had a table. It was my son and his buddy's dad, and they are Pokemon people, and I'm obviously sports cards. So, but man, it was 70% Pokemon people in there. Like, it was crazy how popular Pokemon is now. So, alrighty. So those coming late to this new stream, let me go through ownership real quick again. Greg Grease, Dodgers, Phillies, Braves, Astros, Struble, Athletics, Rockies, Jeremiah, Cubs, Rangers, Hosby, Orioles, Guardians, Yankees, Giants, Jim, Angels, White Sox, Joe, Brewers, Reds, Pirates, D-backs. I have the Mariners, Marlins, Aaron with the Padres, Mets, Carl with the Tigers, Twins, Alan, Nationals, Cardinals, Steven, Red Sox, Rays, and then Ryan, Royals, Blue Jays. Hopefully we don't continue to have issues. Hopefully. Okay. All right, welcome back, Aaron. Hopefully we're back. We never actually started, fortunately, but we did do the random on the other one for those that are curious how it went officially. Someday I'll try and get more efficient, do the randoms earlier so you have a chance to trade, but right now, with how busy life is, unfortunately, you're kind of stuck with what you get unless you make a trade on the chat. So, there's Carl. What's up, brother? If you want to give me your guess for an auto, my friend, before we get going, well, even after we get going, you can. But Carl, your other team is the Twins, double alliteration. So you got the Tigers and Twins. So I got the Mariners and the Marlins. Steven's got the Red Sox and the Rays. We just did lots of doubles. So 2, 4, 6. Might have got a patch. That'd be cool. And I got kind of a fun, I think it's a fun extra. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So our first card out, first pack, and then we'll do the rest of them. First card is, survey says, Nelson Cruz for the Rangers for Jeremiah. So we'll roll the dice for him. Hideki Matsui. Trey Yesavage for Toronto. Jace Jung, okay. On a green going out to Toronto and Ryan Joseph. Not numbered, but a green prism. I like the blue cracked ice. Kalen Culpepper. And then Zaire Hope. That'd be like a silver or something. Nope. Just backwards for some reason. I'm assuming he's a rookie, so let's leave that anyway. Jace Jones. So roll the dice for Jeremiah for his prize. I don't think this is Dante's kid, right? Kalen Culpepper. Minnesota. I don't know. He's from Minnesota. Could it be Dante's kid? That'd be cool. And this is Vinny Yesaverdi's kid. Sorry, I'm cracking myself up. Stupid jokes. These are always such pretty cards. It's just hard they're not. Oh, Hosby, I comment on the other post. I'm sure he'll make it over here soon. So let me get Chase Young. Okay. Roll the dice real quick before I forget on Jeremiah. 4 times 4 is 16, so halfway. Meet me halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. A O'Neill Cruz stars in Major League Baseball. So hopefully your son looks like Jeremiah and his son had a birthday party yesterday. I know, it's just sad. And that's going to be all the football pretty soon. Ugh. What's they got? This is the last year, or they got one more year? I can't remember. They had so many lawsuits, so it'll be interesting. I know for basketball it's the last year because they said the big chase in Optic is the downtowns. This is the last time you'll be able to get a downtown with like the Lakers symbol, the Spurs symbol, like the real authentic NBA. So they're pretty big chase on those. Same with kabooms in basketball. So I don't know if football's going to be the same. I feel like they may have one more year in football, but I'm not positive. So it's kind of like an odd rush to try and get like the last of those type of products, even though, but it's true. Like for like a Wembayama or some of the other young stars, your only chance to get them is in a pro uniform with a pro symbol is pretty crazy to think about. Okay. Lots of old stars and lots of young stars in these ones. Okay. Rogers Hornsby, Roy Campanella, dingers on a Tommy White. That's cool looking. We got Bryce Matthews on a silver. Ryan Zimmerman on a backwards card for some reason. Yeah, exactly. We got the Miz coming out. Nice. And Enrique Bradfield Jr. He's not a silver or anything, but any Miz we get's a good Miz, I think. Nice silver Bryce for the Astros and Greg. There's Hosby. Sorry, we lost you right as we came alive. We were just crashing as you came on, Hos. Sorry about that. Nice dingers for the A's. Athletics and Screwball. You want to give me your guess, Hosby? You have the obviously you have your Yankees and Orioles, and then you picked up the Guardians and the Giants. He's just getting out of the shower again. That Hosby, he's a clean guy. That's all I know. Real clean fella. Always taking care of himself. My wife's a little panicked this morning. She's like, "You're just getting started?" I'm like, "Yeah, we slept in." She's like, "Oh, you better get moving." Because we're supposed to be leaving here like in an hour and a half. So, Kiersted. I love that name. Heston Kiersted. All right, we got a talisman on the Paul Skeens. Oh, Greg Maddox blue. A little old school for Greg. We got Cam Smith. Houston. Josué Gonzalez for Frisco. And then Tommy White base. Let's get Maddox up here top loaded. Nice little one of the best ever. We got to get a little Skeens. I should have just invited George in for the conversation, Hosby, so he could give you a bad time too. He doesn't really collect baseball or basketball that much. Every once in a while, he'll just hop in just because he's like, "Well, I want to be a part of a break." This one filled pretty quick though. All right, George Lombard Jr. on the fireworks. Nice one there. Ooh, Ashcraft on a cracked ice. Owen Hall and Brock Porter. Ashcraft for Pittsburgh. Lombard, I'm pretty sure that's a Yankee. Sure looks like it. Not Paz. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. Bronx and I were at a card show, like I said yesterday. Did pretty good. Mostly him. I funded it, but we sold a ton of Pokemon product, and he sold some cards too. But I did okay. There wasn't much sports there, and so I think because of that, I actually did better than some of the other shows. There was very little competition. Almost everybody was selling Pokemon. So, made a few bucks, which was nice because so I picked up some good deals on some product. Got another Leaf Vivid Football, one of my favorites. So I was excited about that. We'll have that coming soon. But it was fun. And then Bronx, I had to go run and drop him off at the fairgrounds. He went to the fair last night till like midnight, and then we had to pick him up from the other family. Came home, and then our daughter went to the bathroom, had to clean her all up, and then she was wired till like 1:30. Elston Howard. So yeah, it was a late night. Not at the club this time, Jim. Rogers Hornsby on a silver. Tink Henge on a blue cracked ice. And then Jack Leiter. That's got to be Al's kid, right? I feel like that's got to be Al's kid. I remember chasing Al Leiter when I was a teenager. So Tink Henge. Nice looking blue cracked ice. Silver Hornsby. Exactly. So a nice Tink going out to the Reds and Joe. All right, Bronson Arroyo. He's on the Matt Singer. Interesting. Dontrell Willis. A little Heis Young Kim for Los Angeles. A talisman. Joe DiMaggio on a silver. And then Brody Brett for Colorado. So kind of a fun box. Some nice blues. Nothing too crazy out of there, unfortunately. But just to start, get us kind of warmed up there. I just hadn't seen them yet. We haven't gotten a hobby yet. I'll probably grab a Prism Hobby when it drops. I think they have first off the line this week, which I unfortunately missed. But story of my life. Let's get the Yankees a little spot up here. Get us going here. That's a good looking card. Let's do Oakland up there too. Get a little spot until we get some better stuff. Okie dokie. Let's go to Chrome. And there's a chance for numbered in here. Not great, unfortunately, but chance. But I was shocked. I was hoping to buy some more product at the show because I actually had some cash in my pocket from selling some stuff, and there was like no product at the show. It was crazy, like hardly any. What I did find, I grabbed up what I could. There's tons and tons of Pokemon product, but not much sports. And there's a huge show here, 200 tables in like 2 weeks, but I had plans. No one's buying them, huh? Well, it's because they're $40 a blaster, dude. $40 a blaster and $70 for a Mega. So it's Topps Chrome's tough this year, and the chances for hits are just few and far between. The hobbies are kind of the way to go, but then you're dropping like $500-600. So you're kind of disappointed with Topps Chrome this year. Still gorgeous cards, but yeah, a little disappointing. All right, we're going to open all of them up. We end up pulling a number. That'll be a prize. Obviously, if we pull an auto, that'll be a prize, but the chances are tough. Yeah, you'd have to be committed to. I think I only pulled one to rip myself, and the rest I've kind of thrown in breaks. Just I missed out when, my distributor doesn't have a Topps license, so he doesn't get a lot of the Topps products as they come out. He gets them later, which aren't always as good a deal. And he didn't get any. I don't think he got any hobby. Maybe at Jumbo, but I didn't get any. I missed out on them. So the guy I usually buy from. So then I have to buy them off eBay, and the prices are just so expensive. So yeah, that's kind of the story of it, And so you buy a meg, and depending on your state you're in, like we're in Washington, we got 8% tax, or 9.6. So buy a meg at $70, you're out $76, $77. So it's a tough investment, that's for sure. Definitely pushing people. I mean, they're gorgeous cards. Obviously, they are very, very nice looking cards. All right, Connor Wong, Gavin Lux, O'Neill Cruz on a refractor. That's a good looking card. Nico Cavadas and a black and white, or not black, I guess it would be kind of black and white. I don't think it's a sepia. Freddie Freeman going after the Dodgers. Cavadas for the Angels. Yeah, like the looks of that refractor O'Neill. But yeah, it makes you sad when they press point kids out of the market for most like collecting. It makes it really tough. Like that's even like with Pokemon product. We did really well because I told Bronx, I'm like, we're not going to just like rip people off. And so a lot of the other people at the tables were getting mad at us because we were just like, just paid a few bucks over retail for charges on our stuff just to kind of get it out there and let people get stuff. And man, we were selling like hotcakes because a lot of the guys across state were like literally like $30 more per box than we were. So I was like, okay. But I was like, I don't want to rip people off, All right, Tyler O'Neill, Andres Chaparro for Washington, Albies on a, I don't know what those are called. I know the term. I saw it the other day. Dang it, I'm sorry. Colton Cowser and Luis Severino. And I'm not saying, obviously, we made a few bucks, but I just don't believe in, like, whatever the eBay rate is, you go lower than that. And there's people charging above eBay because, like, well, you're in person, you can get it now. And I'm like, I don't have to rip people off. I don't know. But it was funny. There was one guy that had super high prices. He tried to come buy all our product from us when the show started. And I'm like, nope, we're good. Thank you. Yeah, I could not think with the term Ray Wave. That sounds cool. I like the sound of that. Nice Jacob Wilson power players. That's a cool looking card for the A's. Another Ray Wave. Jesse Winker. Mr. Winker. Hey, everybody's Mr. Winky. Isaac Collins, rookie for the Brewers. Michael Hellman on the, they look like black and white. Maybe they are calling him sepia. And then Lawrence Butler. It says for sepia. I guess they're calling these the sepia. St. Louis Cardinals. Alan Stein. Isaac Collins for the Brewers. And Mr. Winker. Jacob Wilson. Ray Wave sounds like a character off Transformers. Bronx and I go back and watching all the Transformers. He'd never seen some of them, so I think he'd seen one before, but we're starting from the very beginning. So we're watching the one with Mark Wahlberg right now. Very entertaining. Not a great show by any means, but very entertaining for sure. So we were watching that a little bit this morning. That's another reason I was late. I was like, hey, let's watch TV before Mom wakes. Like I'm a sucker. So, all right, Juan Soto. Man, he's so good. Brian Hayes, I like him a lot too. Oh, that's another unique look too. I like those. Pirates. Joe Musgrove, Kerry Carpenter, Darren Baker for Washington, Jackson Jobe on a refractor. Nice looking card. And Kobe Mayo for the Orioles. So Jackson Jobe. Doesn't say refractor. It definitely looks different than the others. So it's got to be something like a silver or something. So Carl picking that one up. Little Kobe hold the Mayo for the Orioles and Hosby. And I know prices of stuff's expensive. I know everybody's tight on money. So I do appreciate you guys hopping in, and I try and make it worth your while, I guess is the best way to say it. I do my best, but I know I can't always at times. So, And if you can't afford stuff, don't ever feel bad. Even if I reach out to you, like, hey, your team's available, just be like, I can't. Like, no problem, because I understand that too. Money's tight right now. It's the old Simply Red song from the 80s. Money's too tight to mention. Lars Nootbaar, nice card there. Drew Romo, I like watching him with the Spokane Indians. Then we got Christopher Morel on a Ray Wave. Fanatica out of Vlad Guerrero. Matt Castle and Pete Alonso on the Sepia. Especially as we head to the holidays, it's going to be a little tighter for everybody too. So don't get yourself in trouble with your wife by hopping in breaks or with yourself by hopping in breaks. So financially, you can ask my wife. I went a little nuts back in 2020. All right, let's finish up. All right, Ian Happ. Future Stars on a Westberg. There we go, Orioles. Heimer Candelario for the Reds, and a David Festa for Minnesota. Twin Cities. All right, that was my public service announcement. I just know how addictive this hobby can be and how dangerous it can be, and I've seen some people get into some difficult positions with their wife or their family because of poor choices. So mostly my wife was just shocked. She's like, you spent how much? I didn't understand how breaks worked when I first got in them, and I went a little crazy on eBay. First mail day came back and it was like 3 cards, and I'm like, wait, I spent $80 for 3 cards. So nothing worse than spending that kind of money and getting nothing out of it. And I can't always get you stuff, but I want to at least have something for like a try and send a cheaper pack with you or something if you got a rough break. Okay. You guys are a quiet bunch. Okay, I got to get Kierstead for Hosby. Anybody else coming in that hasn't given me a guess for an auto, please? I got Jim with Otani, Aaron with Merrill, Walton with Shaw, Carl with Jace Jung, and Hosby with Kierstead. I think that's everybody that's commented. We back. So anybody coming in late, give me your guess for an auto. Just like to hear me talk. What's that, ASMR? As he begins to open the package, the plastic slowly comes off his hands. A very simple but fortuitous movement. Oh, it's caught on the edge. What do we do now? Sorry. I crack myself up sometimes. Nobody's laughing at that one. All right, we got our foam. Woohoo! I've never opened one of these. Maybe you guys have opened some. I've never seen them in a while, and I saw one of them. I'm like, heck yeah, let's do one of these. That'll be fun. It's an empty box. What do we got? 4 packs? 4 packs of 20 cards, it looks like. So. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are? Okay, good to know, Jim. Thank you. Hopefully we get a numbered card out of one of them. We only got 4 packs. Let's go one at a time. Kind of just to truly enjoy the movement. Sing for the moment. Dude, grab a half a stack. Put that one there in case it's something cool. Oh, they're nice looking cards, that's for sure. All right, Matt Olson. Adrian De Castillo on a rookie. Young Hooley. Corey Seager. I was curious if they're going to have rookies in there. Shota Imanaga. Bo Bichette. Caden Dana. Chase Dollander. Christopher Morel. Freddie Freeman. Scooball, that's cool. And Jokinski Noel. Hit or miss like everything. Okay. We'll do all the rookies after in case we get some big ones. Unless we get some big ones, sorry. Okay, so we got Jackson Holiday. And then behind him, I guess they spin it, We spin it, huh? Mark Grayson, a classic swingers. That's cool. We got Waldrop on a Hometown Heroes rookie card. That's cool looking. Jeff Bagwell on a classic. Hometown Heroes old school. Eddie Matthews. All-star grades. Dave Parker. Oh, he was great. What'd they call him? Big Dog, maybe? Just passed away, I believe. He's definitely a borderline Hall of Famer. And Chipper, is that Chipper? It's got to be. Oh, Andrew, my bad. Andrew Jones. Yeah, it's definitely not Chipper looking at it. My bad. I just saw Jones. And then our numbered, oh boy. 17 out of 50? Heck yeah, Twins, Basil, Twins. Carl, you still here? Picking up our first numbered card. Give me 2 numbers for the prize. That's cool. 17 out of 50. Hall of Famer Joe Mauer. That's awesome. Put that up there. That's a nice card. And then we got a little. I'm gonna sleeve these, top load these guys. These are cool looking. These are fun. That's a fun box. Dave Parker, man, I like me some Dave. He was a red by the time I started collecting in the 80s. So Waldrop, a nice rookie card. Waldrop for the Braves and Greg. Gracie, nice card there. A little nice collector's card for Jeremiah. Little Bagwell for Greg. And, he was a Brave, right? Eddie Matthews. Yeah, a couple of Braves coming out. Back when they were the Milwaukee Braves. So, like 3 Braves cards coming out of that pack. 7 and 14. Okay, I got you. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Nothing huge with it, but these are a fun rip. I do like these. I'm going to have to see if I can find some more. Those are fun. I'm going to get your 7 and 14 right now because I will probably forget. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So kind of an interesting choice here. Oh, there's 3 cards in these. It's the All-Star Game. It's kind of fitting, isn't it? Pack that they were handing out this year at Barnes & Noble. I think there's 2 or 3 cards. I'm not sure. So it's got Logan Webb on the front. Or you can get a Big League Baseball pack. Those are your choices there, Carl. The All-Star Game, like it's 2 or I think it's 3. Or the Big League Baseball. So like I said, Barnes was handing these out, but I'd never seen them anywhere else. So pack a Big League or the All-Star pack. Let me know what you're thinking. Hopefully the typing's working this time. Big League, okay. A little more to rip. That sounds good. Put your name on it. Oh, that's cool. That'd be sick. And if you are looking for football, I think I mentioned before, and I have a link there. Alan Stein has a football breakup. 6 years, 6 hobbies. Should be a fun rip. He should be letting you in if he didn't already, Carl. I messaged him, and he gave me a thumbs up. So, all right, Zach Neto, Randy Arozarena, James Wood. Nice one there for Washington. Ozzie Albies. Seong Kim for the Dodgers. Christian Campbell for the Red Sox. Clayton Kershaw. Justin Henry Malloy for the Tigers. Rhett Lauder. Devers, Jacob Wilson, nice, and Shea Whitcomb and Mason Wynn. Yeah, I would. Well, hopefully that's what thumbs up means. Maybe he's like, yeah, I'm not helping him out now. Wilson All-Star card. Here for the Dodgers. James Wood. For the Nats. And Alan Stein, speaking of. Okay. Classic swing. Chase Utley for the Phillies for Greg. Hometown Heroes on a Michael Harris for Atlanta. Ichiro, I'll take it for the Mariners. David Justice, another Atlanta one. Prince Fielder, yeah, for the Brewers. Joe Torre. And then Tristan Cassis on the Sparkles for the Red Sox. Going out to Stephen Barclay. These are cool. Once again, anybody coming in late, haven't seen any new comments, but if anybody comes in late, give me your guess for an auto, please. Meet me halfway. Oh, Mama has Bronx doing chores. I hear the garbage can. I'm going to have to rethink top loading all these right now. Wait until after. It's a lot. They're such cool looking cards. I was like, I want to take care of them. And I'd still take care of them, but I was like, time, might have to keep moving or I'm going to get yelled at real soon. Okay, there we go. Jackson Chourio, Trey Turner, Schwellenbach, Dansby, Ryan Bliss for the Mariners, Wyatt Langford, Willie Adams, Corbin Burns, Aaron Judge gets a sleeve, Michael McGreevy, Mike Trout, Hunter Green, Riley Green, and then we spin it. We got Don Mattingly, a classic, homegrown on another Joe Torre, George Brett for the Royals, nice. Necro, old school right there. Another Brave, so many Braves. Ozzie Smith, that's cool. Steve Garvey, that guy should be in the Hall of Fame. And then Austin Riley Sparkles for the Braves. Lots of Braves in this box. This crazy Brave amount. Half of Greg's stack is going to be Braves this time. So I will sleeve and top load those after. I'm just glad we got at least a numbered card out of here. That was cool. See if we continue to get some good stuff here. Okay, Yelich, McCutchen, Dylan Cruz, there we go. Tatis, Alcantara, nice one for the Cubbies. Matt Shaw, double-double. Yamamoto, nice one there for the Dodgers. Altuve, Amador, Chris Sale, Corbin Carroll, Volpe, and Kumar Rocker. So some nice ones coming out. And we got Joe Mauer, back for more. Austin Riley. Hanley Ramirez, I haven't heard that name in a while. Sean Murphy, not to be confused with Dale. Ted Williams, that's cool. And then old school Stan Musial, followed by finishing up with a Sparkle Cam Smith for the Astros and Greg Reese. So the fun box, we got a nice numbered out of there. A couple good rookies coming out for sure. Some sweet old school, some cards that bring back memories, hopefully, in a good way. I love talking about names that I remember from my childhood, so hopefully you feel the same way. And I will get all those top loaded. Just for time's sake, we're going to keep moving here. So I don't get grounded. Hans, you will not be able to do any more breaks this month. Oh. Okay, first we got to do our extra, right? Got to have an extra. That'd be kind of fun. 1 mem, 2 steel cards, plus 7 base cards. I haven't opened one of these yet, so hopefully they're fun. Hopefully something cool. We'll do a prize for the patch card. I love the Leaf footballs. I hadn't seen any of the baseballs yet before, and saw it the other day. I'm like, heck yeah, let's do one of these. Empty box. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Not a lot of cards, so I was torn between this and like a heritage box, but I was like, let's try and get a little more bang for our buck, hopefully. Look at good stuff still on. Looks like it might be. So let's do this. There we go. We're gonna do the base first. So Kyle Teal, Dylan Cruz. I'll sleeve these guys up. Andrew Painter, Cash Mayfield, Orelvis Martinez, Bubba Chandler, and Christian Moore. And then we got Kumar Rocker on a steel card for the Rangers, numbered 54 of 290. Going out to Jeremiah Walton and the Cubbies. Kumar Rocker. Nice numbered card there. And up next we have Samuel Basallo, 125 out of 290. Basallo. I have no idea what team he is for, so I'm going to look real quick. Basallo. Playing both catcher and first base. The Baltimore Orioles. Nice one there for Hosby. Congratulations, buddy. Put that with your Westberg. And then our patch. Look who it is first. Oh. Well, look at that. Jeremy Rodriguez, rookie relics. It looks like he is the Mets. Where did he get traded? As of August 11th, he was the #1 ranked player. Yeah. So Aaron Malin picking up a Jeremy Rodriguez patch. So I don't know if you're still here, Aaron. Not numbered, but if you are, give me 2 numbers for the patch. Yeah, it says he's the Mets' #1 prospect. He's part of he used to be with maybe Diamondbacks and traded for Tommy Pham. So 19-year-old kid, they expect big things from him, so that'd be kind of cool. Cuckoo, ka-choo. Okay, 2 and 6. 2, 3, 4. 6. Decent ones here, I think anyway. We've got a numbered Levi Sterling to 149 out of Donruss, or a numbered Andre Jackson to 35 out of Optic. So you can go with a vet numbered or a rookie number. Those are your choices, Aaron. Andre Jackson to 35, or the Sterling to 149. Sorry, Andre Jackson. I am for real. I thought you might go that one just because it's a lot lower. Low numbered. It's actually a beautiful card, too. So, especially in baseball, it sometimes makes sense to go with the guy that's already good. So many pitchers kind of fail. All right. Well, now we're to the box we're all looking forward to. We'll do a prize for first auto and our last card out of here. I don't know if anybody collects the box. I can try my best to save it. Looks like Reggie. There he's back again, Hosby. What's up? These are a fun rip. They keep going up in price. I swear I bought one of these a couple years ago for like 150. Now they're 300 something. Hosby, you did get a nice numbered new young player, Samuel Basallo, numbered to 290. So he's a catcher, first baseman for you guys. If anybody wants this Reggie box, let me know. Empty box. Another shower. Hosby's just always cleaning up. He likes to keep it fresh. It is hot down in Texas, so it wouldn't shock me. Okay, so let me double check what's up. Okay, off the back is a number. This will be our last card. Numbered 49 of 170 on the Bubba Chandler. I gotta get a fat sleeve, and I don't believe I have a top loader that holds 220, so that's on me. This card is so fat. Festively plump. That's a 138. Actually, I do probably just have to dig for it. So I have a bunch of stuff in the monster break, and I bought all these huge sleeves, top loaders. So anyway, I will have to dig for it, but I'm pretty sure I have something that fits this, Joe. But anyway, our last card is a Bubba Chandler. I'm just going to put it to the side until I can get it top loaded. So I have to find a monster top load. So anyway, Joe getting the last card in the Bubba. So we're going to roll the dice for Joe. 2 times 5 is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Joe is getting a, not numbered, but a silver prism optic Darren Baker rated rookie. Okay, so we still got one more prize for the auto. I just forgot how thick these cards. I should have grabbed some somethings when we were there. The card shop, I mean. Okay, up next, going out to the Astros and Greg Reese, Walker Janik, 17 of 249. Walker Janik. After him, oh, that's a cool PC card. Unfortunately, the Reds didn't go to a PC, but I think Joe will be happy. Barry Larkin, 131 of 249. I did not remember him being this thick. This is crazy. And our first auto goes out to me. Connor Norby, 5 of 5. So we're going to go for the next auto as a prize, not this one. Connor Norby, 5 of 5. Connor Norby. Thank you. Yeah, I hate getting cards, so I just hate when they go to me. But I mean, that's a super cool card. I mean, that's awesome. But yeah, Marlon's going out to me. So sorry, guys. Oh man, another card that would be such a huge hit if they were a PC, but it's not today. Rhett Lauder, 23 of 99, going out to the Cincinnati Reds, and Joe Desky on the RPA. That is pretty sick. That is a beaut for sure. Congratulations, Joe. Put that with your. And next, going out to Jeremiah Walton and the Rangers, Prime Materials, Ian Kinsler, 17 of 99. It's a good box already? Okay, good to know. With Norby and Louder. That feels super thick like the other ones, but I don't know. It might be a little thinner. Let's see if it goes into 138. He was a Tiger, you take it. Kinsler was? That's pretty low number, too. That's cool. And then going out to the Yankees. 4/25, Lou Gehrig. That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Hosby. 4/25. Going to the Yankees on the Lou Gehrig. Today is the greatest day of my life. What a stud. And this card to me is a beautiful card. It's really cool. And I know the person that gets it's going to be super happy. But I'm going to say I think that this is a ripoff, in my opinion. This is just me, my opinion. Because this card should be going to another team, not this team. But here we go. Number 61/75, Paul Molitor auto going to the Minnesota Twins, not the Milwaukee Brewers. I know he played for a little bit in Minnesota, but when you think of Paul Molitor, you think of Brewers. But congratulations going out to Carl, getting the alliteration, getting the Tigers and Twins, and pulling off the Paul Molitor 61/75 auto. I'd feel worse I feel bad for Joe, but he already did great with the Reds. I feel worse if it was like a diehard Brewers fan. I know he spent like 2 or 3 years with Twins and stuff, but like he was a Brewer for like a decade. So you think Twins? Yeah, because he's going to you. It's like when I see the Ichiro cards in a Marlins uniform, and it's like that isn't fair because Ichiro is a Mariner. So that might be two. That's a little flop. So I think we're going to regular sleep for this one. Another nice card. So it was a good box. For those who got shafted, I will probably send you a pack or something your way. And I'm sorry. For those that got hits, for Carl, for Joe, myself, congratulations, Hanzo. Thank you. Even Joe Hosby with a nice numbered Gehrig. Nice patch card for Aaron. Joe got a couple good things there. Houston going out to Phillies, getting a nice numbered card. So, but Twins definitely hit tonight. No Tigers, but hey, at least you picked this bad boy up. That might be better than most Tigers hits for you. So, but either way, super cool card. Just like I said, I would be very sad if I was a Brewers fan on the Brewers tonight. But Molitor, he had a good run with the Twins for sure. So, all right. So, congratulations. I'm going to do a quick recap. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate Twins actually killed it tonight. Rangers, Astros, couple Nationals cards. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate you all very much, too. Quite a few teams did pretty good, though, today. And if you didn't, I'm sorry, but okay. So Joe and the Miz and the Brewers didn't get a ton, but he did pretty good in his other team. St. Louis picking up a nice silver, or I guess sepia, of Michael Hellman for Alan Stein and the Nationals. Jackson Jobe coming out for the Tigers on a silver. Beautiful card. Braves had a Waltrip on a all-star rookie card, plus a couple other really nice Braves cards. Tink Hentz on the blue cracked ice for the Reds and Joe Desky. Trade Yesaverdi for Toronto and Ryan with the Royals. I guess Blue Jays, but then the Royals also. Ha-Seong Kim on a rookie card for the Dodgers, along with a Freddie Freeman silver. For the Orioles and Hosby, 125 out of 290 on the Sema Salo, and then Jordan Westberg, Future Stars. Athletics and Scott, we got a Jacob Wilson all-star card. Jacob Wilson, power players, and a Dingers, Tommy White. Aaron Malin, not much for the Padres. Mets picked you up at least a nice Jeremy Rodriguez patch card. Nationals, James Woods and Dylan Cruz, both on all-star rookie cards. Yankees, we got George Lombard, Ha-Seong Kim, and a Lou Gehrig to 25. We got Kumar Rocker to 290 and a Ian Kinsler to 99 for the Rangers. For the Astros and Gregory's, we got Bryce Matthews on a silver, Cam Smith on a rookie all-star, and a Walker Janik to 249. For the Pirates and Giuseppe, we got Paul Skeens on a talisman, O'Neill Cruz on a silver, Braxton Ashcroft on a blue cracked ice, and a Bubba Chandler to 175. Miami, just nothing much for the Mariners, but a 5 of 5 Connor Norby for me on America's Best. Take it. Larkin, a 249 for Cincinnati, along with a Rhett Lauder 99 auto. Nice cards there for the Reds and Giuseppe. Huge cards there. All right, our big winner, though, Minnesota and Kalen Culpepper on a blue cracked ice, Joe Mauer to 50, and then a 275 Paul Molitor auto, All-Star Hall of Famer. So, pretty good break overall. Almost everybody got something. For those who didn't, I will definitely have something coming your way. And appreciate each and every one of you. I hope everybody has an awesome Sunday. We'll be looking for probably basketball next until we get some football coming midweek. So thanks you guys again. Appreciate you. And hope everybody has an awesome day.